Hi, everybody. Oh, 0 people watching. Oh, 4,000 people here. Hi. How is everybody doing? I will explain why I'm late, but give me a minute to tweet that I've arrived. I love this bit. Awkwardly staring at Dan's face. Thanks, Eugenia, for proposing to me. Da 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 da. Oh, shout out to Evan for lurking before me. Thanks. Da 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 da. I don't know the URL of my own chat. What's the link? What do I link people to? I don't even know. I've only been doing this for a year. Hey, guys, did you know it's my year anniversary of YouNow this week, I think. I've been doing this more or less every Tuesday, but kind of not, for a year almost. Crazy. Just give me 1 sec. I am live on camera. Face. Tweet. There we go. So, bet you're all wondering why I'm late. I locked Phil outside, basically, and I didn't realize that he was locked outside for a while because I was trying to set this up. Since when can you give people bacon? What the fuck is this? Oh my god. I'm so giving myself bacon in a second. Anyway, yeah, so I was setting up the webcam, and then Phil rang me and he's like, I've been ringing the doorbell for about 10 minutes and it's raining outside. Why haven't you let me in? And I'm like, oh, couldn't hear the doorbell because I was trying to set up the live show. So I now have a very moist friend who is sat in the lounge because I left him outside in the rain. Good friend Dan. There we go, that's your latest meme. Dan, I just finished reading The Fault in Our Stars, and I need you to cheer me up. There we go. Louise Sprinkle of Glitter is watching me and texted me some frogs. Hi, Louise. I don't like it when friends watch my YouNow shows. Hi. So yeah, do you like my YouTube hoodie? What? Yeah. Awesome. Check me out. Do you like my moist hair from walking back in the rain? There we go. It's my second anniversary of moist hair because I had moist hair last week. Great hoodie, said Lorna M. Thanks, Lorna M. Yeah, do you want to know the best thing about it? Good, you can't see because I can't rotate my back that far. Wait, it's worth it. It's what it says. Dan. Apparently they didn't have enough money to write Dan is not on fire, thanks Google. You're only multi-trillionaires, that's fine, but, you know, Dan's fine, just Dan. I've got the thing that said, you are now running on reserve battery power, and I'm like, oh, this is my Mac. How the frick did that happen? Are you kidding me? That was in my bag earlier. I did the thing, I popped the thing up, and I wrapped it around, like, to keep the cable organized, and look at it, what? How does that happen? How can you just leave a wire by itself and then it just freaking does yoga and ends up crippled in a ball? How does that happen? But like it's not even one loop. It's not like I left the wire in a bag and it did one thing. It's like look at that. How does that happen? How does that happen? So many loopings and pullings of wire must have been needed for that to happen. Who invented wires? Someone very important that helped humanity, but God, am I not appreciating them right now? When are you going to invent wireless energy, people? And I'm talking to one of you guys, you represent humanity. Um, where's my plug? Uh, you could die at any moment. Attention. Attention. There we go. No one's dying on my watch. Plug it in now, said James. Okay. Hannah O asked the very, very relevant question, are you still sick? No, I'm better. Check me out. It is about 2 weeks ago, well, it was the live show 2 weeks ago where I said I'm sick, and now I am no longer sick. So there we go. It took me 2 weeks to recover from my illness. What the hell? That's a while, isn't it? So, terrible. I'll tell people on Facebook that I'm doing it because I did not say I am live on camera. Yeah. Don't want to neglect Facebook. Never neglect Facebook. Can I talk to you guys about an OCD that I have briefly? So I have this thing where I really don't like it when my phone says we're ignoring that one outside. Um, I don't like it when my phone says I have a notification, like the one on my Facebook. I need to see it as soon as possible, which is why I hate missed calls. For example, it just drives me insane. Don't know why. I'm weird when I just see a one next to one of those things, and I have to get rid of it. So that's what you do. I have to delete it as soon as possible. However, I recently downloaded the Facebook Page app, which are for people that have Facebook pages, like I have a Dan is Not on Fire page. But it gives you notifications for everything that happened. So at the moment, since I checked it last night, I have a bubble that says 1089. Do you understand what this is like for me? I can check it, and then hours later, I'll have a fucking 6-character bubble on my thing. That's making my life. Turn notifications off. I don't think it works on page. I don't get push notifications, but you can't stop it from having the thing on the app. So I don't get the ding on my phone, obviously, because otherwise my phone would have freaking exploded by now if I got a notification every time one of you guys commented on one of my Facebook statuses. But yeah, just delete the app, Dan. Yep, I think there we go. Turn badges off. Is that what they are? Badges? I have no idea how to use phones. Seriously. Your life is so hard. I know. Get a haircut, Dan. That's an opinion that a lot of people probably don't share. Hello, dinosaur, said Medina Zed. I've cleaned all the cereal off my floor from my last video 2 videos ago. There we go. Congrats to me. Spotify update, said Savannah. Do you guys want to see... Now everyone's going, don't get a haircut. Okay. Opinions. Oh, God. Spotify update. Have I even been listening to music recently? Everyone's now telling me to turn badges off in my settings. I feel like you just changed my life. Hopefully you just did. Okay. Top artist for me. Okay, and top track for me. Right. Okay. Everybody guessing. What song do you think I've been listening to the most since last Tuesday? Guess, 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 guess. How did you clean the crave up, said somebody, with great difficulty. It took ages. It was like 2 hours of kneeling on the floor, individually picking up all the bits of cereal. Wrecking Ball, no, that came out yesterday, video-wise. That obviously isn't my most listened to song. Think about it, guys. Raw, Katy Perry. No, Mega Kitty 303. Lady Gaga, Applause. It's in my top 10, might be, but that's not it. Best song ever. No. Arcade Fire. There's a new Arcade Fire song, isn't there? I haven't listened to it yet. I'm disgusted with myself. Muse Uprising. No. Bastille. No. Zed. No. The Macarena. No. Okay, right. Apparently, this is utter bullshit. Are you ready for this, guys? You're not ready. This is founded on nothing. Apparently, my most listened to song since the last time I told you guys this is the Siamese cat song from Lady and the Tramp. I'm not joking. This is apparently my most listened to song. I'll just leave that on a bit of ambience.
We are Siamese, if you please. We are Siamese, if you don't.
Horribly racist song. Racist. So racist. Oh my god, how racist was Disney? Jesus Christ. And fucking, can we just talk about how scary that song is for a second? Like, that film, I swear to God, like, some Disney films are just inappropriate for children. Lady and the Tramp, oh yeah, you like anthropomorphic adventure too? No. Okay, right. So, the scene, you empathize with the lady dog, and then it's just got this weird feeling, like, when, the whole thing, like, when you're a kid, and your parents older siblings might know what I'm talking about, or you guys have probably heard of this. When someone has a younger brother or sister that's born, and they have that thing where they're like, my family don't love me anymore, all the attention is being given to the baby. Well, they did that in Lady and the Tramp. Like, she was the mother's, like, favorite thing, and the dog was always spoiled by the dog owner, but then she had a baby, and it had that scene where she gets, like, bullied by these fucking bitch Chinese cats that come along, and they're like, I'm gonna kill your fish. And then they go up, and then she's like, I don't like these cats. This is a bad day. Goes upstairs, and then her owner is cradling this baby in the window, and she's like, ain't nobody got time for dog. And that's really emotionally heavy. I don't know. It's like, it's not just like, oh, Mufasa died. Okay, father death, whatever. It's like a really weird, awkward feeling of rejection and like no friends. And I feel like it's something that anyone who's ever been kind of left out by a friend group or rejected by someone they like, they can empathize with that, you know what I mean? It's a really complicated, dense emotion for them to be dealing with in Lady and the Tramp, and that's why it's inappropriate, in my opinion. There we go. Yeah. I once had a friend who was studying sociology at university, and her coursework was on Marxism in The Lion King, and I was just like, shut up. Talking about me overanalyzing Disney movies. It's the Illuminati, Dan, said Georgia. Probably. Everything is. Dan is going deep. Who remembers the YouTube series that Kasim G did called Going Deep with Kasim G? That was crazy and awkward. Remember the time he kissed a transvestite? Amazing. Anyway, my friend Sienna loves you, said Lucity. Thanks. What's Marxism? It's a political thing. Where is the Alt-J interview? Intenterview? Is it not on the internet? Is there no Alt-J interview? Is there not? Excuse me. Alt-J interview. There's no Alt-J interview. What the fuck? Okay, thank you for alerting me to that. Hi, explain the title. What in the butt? It's a song that was on South Park. I think it was a viral video. And I was watching that episode on Viva last night, and I've had what in the butt stuck in my head. South Park references. There's too much pressure to come up with names on these shows. Seriously. Are you feeling better yet? Said Amy. Yes, we established that it took 2 weeks for me to get better, but I have recovered. Yeah. Yeah. Did you make yourself a tea? No, I don't make tea. I can't be bothered to turn a kettle on and wait, so I never make hot drinks because I'm lazy, basically. Jared Way follows you. Let's talk about that, because he's obviously not watching this. Okay, so I'm in bed. Picture me here. I'm like, oh yeah, just chilling in bed. But okay, wake up in the morning. Oh, I've had a notification. What is it? Jared Way follows you on Twitter. I was like, yeah, basically that's how I felt. So how does he know I exist? What crazy, but cool, amazing. Obviously, as one of my biggest idols in life, it's always nice when they follow you on Twitter. Dying internally, just dying. But I'm not going to address it. Dying internally. There we go. Nice eyebrows, Dan, said Sophia. Thanks. Are you going to VidFest in October? I have no idea what that is, so probably no. Argentina loves you, said Andy. Well, are you going to have a Hannah McKay and a Dexter moving there soon? Let's talk about how shite the last episode of Dexter was. Oh my god, slightly disappointed. Can I caress your face? Yeah, sure. Do an accent? No. Pose for a picture? No. I like your hair. Well, the slightly, like, 40% rained on look. Yeah, it's good. Hot. Yep, I make sure that I'm looking my best when I'm live in front of 10,000 people. Oh, God. Isn't Irish? No. What was your favorite movie this year? What? I don't know. Big question. What's come out this year? I don't even remember what I've seen. Did you know Dougie from McFly follows you? I'm still shocked that Dougie hasn't unfollowed me. I don't like... Okay, right. So, without sounding like a twat, Please, believe me. It's weird being followed by people you think are really, really cool, because obviously it's really cool and nice that Tyra Banks and Jared Way followed me on Twitter, but at the same time, I kind of wish they didn't, because I don't wish that they didn't, but I'm just saying that it makes me think, Jesus Christ, I'm so annoying on Twitter. You know, it's like, imagine if, because you're tweeting at people, you're tweeting to your friends. Now imagine someone is reading your tweets whose opinion you value. Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden it's like, I'm scared to tweet, but yeah, that's fine. What's your favorite book? I have no idea. So many books. I've nearly finished Game of Thrones. I kind of stopped reading it because I don't read enough books in my day-to-day life. I kind of only read books when I'm on a plane or when I'm on holiday, which is bad. I should read more. If you have trouble getting to sleep, then you should read. Always worked great for me. A decade of reading Harry Potter and drifting to sleep. My birthday is tomorrow. Happy tomorrow birthday. You were sick, you should have read. I know. Yeah, I should have finished it when I was sick. But I was busy when I was sick, which was the worst thing ever. I'm just wondering, can you drive? Said Emily. Yes, but I don't have a chair. Can I apologize to everybody on Twitter for earlier starting a conversation about Miley Cyrus and then leaving the house and not talking to anybody? Oops. So everybody is obviously the latest pop culture event is Miley Cyrus's new music video for her song Wrecking Ball, and I tweeted about it, and I was like, what do you guys think? As soon as I tweeted it, my friend was like, Dan, come on, you need to come in the kitchen and stuff. And I was like, okay, I'll come to the kitchen. And then I was like, oh God, I need to go. And then I left, and then I totally forgot that I tweeted something and tried to start a conversation. So let's have that now. So Miley Cyrus's new music video. It's basically her standing in front of 3 concrete walls. One of them gets hit by a wrecking ball, and she's crying. And then she's naked on the wrecking ball. And the other part is she has a sledgehammer, and she licks the sledgehammer. That's basically what happens. Okay, so she is a slag, said Chloe G. Chloe G, is that really the right attitude to have? Don't pass judgment on others. Critique their art instead. That's a much more wanky way to have a conversation. Yeah, so what do we think? Because, I mean, I read a few people that said, I thought that the video was well directed, and it was, you know, Miley was crying, and I thought that the nudity was artistic and beautiful, but then when she went all over a sledgehammer, it took the video, because it's kind of like, we can't stop, it seems appropriate to lick stuff, you know what I mean? But then the song all about heartbreak, and the video which is all about like, you destroyed my emotions and I'm crying, it then seems weird to have a kind of like, ha 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 ha, sexual licking moment in it, because it's like, I don't know, like, a lot of people think that it made what could have been a, you know, like, powerful emotional video, like, strangely sexual in an unnecessary way. Rather than even having an opinion on whether or not she should be sexual, I just think it seemed freaking random as hell in the middle of a video that seemed that it was supposed to be, like, my only opinion. I have no opinions on the sexualness. I don't even want to begin expressing opinions on that, God help me. I'm just saying that in a video that seemed like it was supposed to be sad, it seemed very random to have 2 seconds of happy sexual hammer licking. But I've decided something. It's an important life update in the world of Dan. I'm going to stop having opinions. What I mean by that is from now on, when I discuss things, I'm going to just offer possible opinions that different people may have instead of really offering the opinion that I have, because my problem with opinions is I don't feel like you should weigh in on a situation if you don't know everything about it, and I feel like pretty much everybody is always slightly ignorant about whatever they're talking about. So it's like, I don't really know everything about Miley Cyrus or the song or her personal life or the music industry, and I don't know anything about art. So why should I offer an opinion? Because I'm a moron. So I've decided I'm going to stop offering opinions and just offer possible opinions. You know what I mean? So it's like, what do you think about this question about feminism? It's like, I'm ignorant. I don't know enough about the topic. So I don't want to be like, this is how I think people should behave, because I don't feel like I'm fully informed about a situation. You know what I mean? So if you're looking for a lesson in life, then make sure if you're expressing an opinion, you've considered all sides of it. Before you leave a hater comment saying, "You're a fat bitch and I hope you die," just think, try to think about what the people that disagree with you may think. Before, obviously this doesn't happen because most of the internet is like, I have a thought onto the keyboard, and then it's on the internet forever. So basically, forget everything I just said. So yeah, so on the vein of that, not my thing, but why don't you guys in the chat right now tell me some of your personal opinions on the Miley Cyrus current situation. I say situation, it's not a situation. What do you think about her music video? What do you think about her? Thoughts on Miley Cyrus? Here we go. She's sexy, said John. She's a slut, said Jasmine W. Whoa, Jasmine W. It was deep and shit, but then she licked the hammer. Laura said, she's attention-seeking. Beatrix said, she just didn't get the licking part. Izzy said, you didn't need to be sexual. Oh, Daisy said, she has a nice figure. Tamika has a girl crush on her. Megan thinks she likes her a lot, but is going too far. Olivia said, she used to be so pretty. Hannah said, sure as hell not Disney anymore. Samantha said, she's been Lindsay Lohan. Jodie says, maybe she's just misunderstood. Diana doesn't care enough to give an opinion. And Emmy likes her eyes. She does have... Amy said, she's just trying to grow up and put Hannah Montana behind her. Becky said, it's her life and her body, and she can do what she wants, to be honest. Savannah said, she's just being Miley. Jade said, she's trying too hard to be a new person. Bethan says, I really care. She slightly scares me. She's crazy. Catherine said, it's a cry for help. I don't think it is a cry for help. Brittany said, who cares? Holly said, she's reeling with her breakup from Liam. Someone said, I think she's acting. Whoa. Roxanne says, I think she's really smart. Here we go. So what does that tell us? It says that everybody... Oh, and then someone says, I don't care. I like rock music. Okay, let's end the conversation there. Oh, wow. This is such a wonderful shitstorm happening right now. Incredible. So this is very poignant what's happening in the chat right now. It just shows that everybody has different opinions on everything. You know what I mean? For every person that's saying, oh, Miley Cyrus can do what she wants with her life. If you don't like how she's artistically expressing herself, then F off. There's 50 people going, she's an attention-seeking slut and I hate her music. So whoa. Isn't the world so different? And, this variation of opinions, it applies to everything. You know what I mean? It applies to whether or not you thought the Amazing Spider-Man or the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans were better. It applies to Miley Cyrus. It applies to what people think of me as a person, my YouTube videos, or what Jenna Marble or PewDiePie's videos are like. It applies to everything. Do you think that Topshop clothes are ugly and overpriced, or do you think that they're fantastic and you buy most of your things from them? The world, basically, what I'm saying, the world is a giant shitstorm, and the best way to go through life without being constantly depressed by how much of a shitstorm the whole world is to just not care about anything. Basically. All right, Gandhi. All right, Louise. Did you lose weight? Said Gabrielle. I hope so. I hate math, said Heather. Some people like math, Heather. the world didn't have engineers, then we'd be living in the Stone Age or whatever. I'm doing GCSE French. How did you survive? I used Google Translate to write all the coursework, and then I just blagged the oral. But then I got a C because my teacher was crazy, so I'm not a very good example of how to do GCSE French, to be honest. It's basically the reason I didn't get into Oxford or Cambridge, because I had a crazy French teacher who ruined my life. School sucks, said Tatiana. Yeah, what's wrong with the C? Nothing's wrong with the C, Hannah, but there just are higher grades, you know what I mean? What have I missed? Nothing relevant. You keep flicking your hair constantly. Chill. No, what's that? What's happening in this corner? Oh, God, I should have just been another 5 minutes late and sorted my hair out or something. Looking lovely, Dan, said Lauren. Well, there we go. Maybe I should stop touching my hair because Lauren said I look lovely. Thank you, Lauren. Aren't you nice? Dan, it's nearly Christmas. Don't say that. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, God. So, a friend I know has had a baby. I don't know if you've seen a picture of me holding a baby on Tumblr with no context. That's a friend's baby that I once held and had a photo with. And I don't really have a judgment of how fast time is going, but I haven't seen this friend. I've only seen them like 3 times in the last year. I saw them right after my friend had her baby. So I was like, oh, little baby, cute, cute baby. I came back like 5, 6 months later. The baby was crawling and it clearly had emotions. So it was like I could make eye contact and the baby found things funny. Like I went it and it was basically just like a sack of flesh. The next time I saw it, it had the ability to be entertained by games of peekaboo. That freaked me out. I was like, this child, this life is developing. I'm dying. Last time I saw her or heard from her, like walking, it has hair, it's wearing pink clothes. What? I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out, guys. You should be freaking out. We're all dying. Life is so short. So generally, I tend to think like, we all have like 90 years or like 110, because by the time we're all 90, they'll have like cancer deflectors and stuff like that. So I'm usually like, like 80 years, that's ages to do stuff. And then I was talking with a friend who was saying that him and his girlfriend were going traveling, and he said that he wanted to go back somewhere, but his girlfriend didn't because she said they should never go to the same place twice. And I was like, okay, well, if you're going on holidays and you want to see the world, then never go to the same place twice. I guess that's right. And then he said that she made the point that, like, when people have 9-to-5 jobs where they're only allowed certain amounts of holidays, or generally they're just busy doing whatever they do in their life, you don't have time to see every country in the world. It's not that I'd literally, or we'd all want to visit every country in the world, but it's like, life is short enough that we probably won't see most of the world unless we deliberately go on a round the world trip, and that freaked me out. I was like, wow, 80 years. And when you think of 80 years as one big block, it's like, that's ages. But when you think of 80 years as chunks of 1 year that are all, January, it's New Year, and then everybody's procrastinating because they're getting back to work and school, and then it's February, and then it's March, and then it's April, and then it's summer, and you have a few summer months, then it's like a couple months September, and then it's October, Halloween, and then it's just November, and then it's Christmas, and Christmas happens. You only have 80 of those, and then your existence is over. So yeah, that's cool. Might go on a round-the-world trip next week, because I'm having an existential crisis, basically. That happened on Tuesday. That was fun. Please, you're making me depressed, said Regina. Inspiring. Don't get freaked out. It's like, I remember when I released when I uploaded my meaning of life video, I was like, I think a lot of people just need to start thinking of life as making yourself happy and doing what you need to make yourself happy and blocking out negativity and just filling your life with joy, because that's what life's all about. I thought that it would be really optimistic and inspiring. Instead, all the comments were like, you're freaking me out. Dan, I was happy, but now I'm freaking out. I was like, okay, sorry everybody, I didn't mean to freak you out. Sorry, apologies to all of you no matter how old you are or what's happening in your life, if I ever freak you out about your existence. I'm sorry. I guess that's kind of like my thing, though. So, yes. Dude, where is Phil? I don't know. I think he's hanging out. I love you, said Izzy. Thanks, Izzy. This conversation is great. Louise texted me saying, are you having some kind of life discovery episode? To be fair, most of my live shows are like this. It's just usually that it's the last half an hour that's like this, as opposed to the first half an hour where I go on a 10-minute, I was about to say 10-minute tampon. I meant tangent. Imagine if I just said, I go on 10-minute tampons about irrelevant things. I didn't say that, though. Are you a lightweight, said Gabriella. No, I'm not. When I drink alcohol, naughty, naughty, being 6'2" and dense, I have to drink a lot. Show us your hoodie, Dan. It says YouTube on the front and Dan on the back in tiny, tiny letters. Dan, why do you have an impressive vocabulary? Compared to anyone who is actually intelligent or has an impressive vocabulary, I don't. But I think it's because I read adult fiction when I was a teenager. I read a lot of Michael Crichton and Stephen King. I just think that reading's good. It makes you smart. Reading's fun. Not that I'm saying I'm smart. I'm not. Shut up. Can I lick your teeth, said Katie K. No, that's slightly weird. Mariam said, I'm 5'2", but 1 foot taller than me. Oh God, you'll probably grow. When is there going to be a new super amazing project? No idea, because, yeah. Admit it, you read fan fiction. I don't read enough fan fiction. I think I've been so traumatized by the world of fan fiction that I've stopped sourcing fan fiction. What fan fiction would I be interested in reading, though, is the thing. So I was curious about what the world of Attack on Titan hentai was like the other day. So I went on a wonderful hentai adventure, because I was like, Attack on Titan's like the biggest anime right now. I bet there is so much hentai. So I went on 4chan, and there was. Don't know what I expected. But it's all very, very high quality art, as it often is. Yeah, maybe after this live show is done, you should tweet me your favorite, best written fan fictions. And I'm talking like ones that are like, they make you cry because they're so good, but I don't want them to be about me, because that will freak me out. It doesn't freak me out generally as a concept. Good for you for having a creative hobby. But I don't want to read it about myself unless it's horrifically awful, like the skinfic or something, because then it's amazing, and I'm so happy that there are horrifyingly creepy things about me on the internet. You should do another super amazing project. We've said that we're going to do... the Larry fandom has some really good fan fiction. I guess I can just read it for the reading quality. You didn't reply to my tweet last night. Sorry, I was busy, I think. What did I do last night? I don't remember. I read Tokyo Hotel fanfics. Wow, do people still write fanfics for Tokyo Hotel? I'm meeting Placebo on Monday. Maybe. That'd be cool. Are there any Placebo fans here? I like Placebo. Alone on the Water, a John Locke fanfic. Maybe tweet them at me later and I'll bookmark them. And the next time I'm sick, I can just read emotionally good written fanfictions. Reading The Fault in Our Stars. Please cheer me up. It's only going to go downhill, probably. Maybe. Yes, Placebo are the best. They're cool dudes, aren't they? Any new shirts? No, I bought a bag earlier. It's black, and it's leather. But it's not like a bondage-looking one. It's like a nice-looking one. So forget that I said that, because it's a cool bag. Because I've had my checkered Vans bag that you can see there in the corner for like 97,000 years. I literally think I bought it when I was 13. Yeah, there you go. But I don't really buy clothes that often. I only go shopping like 3 times a year, because I used to. I don't think I've said this in ages. I changed my theory on clothes when I was like 19, because I used to work at Focus, where I'd earn like £3.50 an hour, and I used to go into town with my friends at the weekend, and I'd go to Burger King and get a milkshake and just loiter in a shopping mall. But then I'd go to Topman and I just like buy a t-shirt, and then I'd never wear it, and I didn't even like it that much, and then it would like fall apart in the wash, and I realized that I'd just be wasting my money by kind of like buying clothes kind of often all the time. So I'm like, I'm just gonna buy like 2 things a year. So maybe it's just because I never leave the house, to be honest. That's probably why I don't do any shopping, because I spend the day inside. But yeah, that's cool. Where did you get the llama shirt? One of you guys tweeted it at me and I bought it. Any awkward stories to tell? Which generally, yes. So I'll save them for videos. Yeah. Did you watch the new Arcade Fire video? Not yet. I want to watch. I'm going to open a tab. Any instruments? Said Cooper J. Piano. I've almost. Well, I know I've finished learning Pyramid Song on my broadcast piano that doesn't work. Can you guys see there? I really want to fix this piano, because I went to a friend's house that has a working piano, and I was like, this is what it's like to actually play a piano that works. But then everyone's telling me, Dan, fixing a piano costs loads of money, and I'm like, sadness. But yeah, so I learned how to play Pyramid Song by Radiohead, which is basically like... times 57 for about 9 minutes. So that's what I did when I had a cold, actually. I was like, I can't do anything. I'm sneezing all the time. I can't leave my bedroom. So I'm going to learn to play a Radiohead song on my really, really shitty piano that I need to fix. I actually have a keyboard, which you can see in the corner of my room down there, but I've lost the plug. So to everyone wondering why I keep playing my broken piano, it's because I've lost the plug for my keyboard, but I'd like to fix it, basically. Whoopoo! When are you next uploading, Dan? Friday. I did say in my last video that I would be uploading next Friday, and the Friday that was next after my video is this Friday. So, yay, new video coming out. The piano has character. Yes, a really bad character. But you always lie. Whoa! Okay. That's strong. Not in a while, okay. I just stopped promising videos on specific dates, but, you know, at the end of my last video, I said Friday, and there will be a new one, because unless I'm not going to get sick again, so unless I, like, break my legs or get kidnapped before I film it tomorrow, there should be a video on Friday. So let's all hope that I don't get shot in the face before I film it. What is the radio show news? You can probably guess what it is from what I said, but I'm going to save the exciting radio show news that's totally obvious for Friday. There we go. Why are you so pale? Because I don't go outside. On Niall's birthday. It's Friday Niall's birthday. I'll dedicate it to him. What grade piano are you? Technically only up to grade 2. I was going to do my grade 3 exam, but then I was like, my piano teacher is a bitch. I stopped, to much regret. Yeah. No, Insidious 2 comes out on Friday. Ah, Insidious 2. I'm looking forward to that. That's cool. I think it's weird. I feel like I've seen The Conjuring 2 recently, and the guy that's the dad in Insidious is in The Conjuring as well, so that's going to be distracting. I start school tomorrow, help! Moment of silence for Elisa T, who's starting school tomorrow. I'm so sorry. Friday the 13th. It's Friday the 13th. And it's Niall's birthday. And Insidious 2 is coming out. And my video is coming out. Whoa! That's crazy. Crazy, crazy day on Friday. Tell us about Green Day Live. They were really good. They had a post-rehab moment, which was obvious because they were like, life is all about peace and joy. So everybody say it with me now. Peace, joy. And I was like, Probably had a good rehab instructor who said that to you. But hey, you know, life is all about peace and joy. No negativity, people on the internet. Well, let's trend it on Twitter, what peace and joy. Yeah, but that'd be nice. I'll contribute more to the world. Why is the wall sparkling? Because I have fairy lights on my bed. And it's sparkling over there because I have a laser pod Ermagerd that everyone constantly thinks are aliens. Nope. It's a laser pod. Not aliens. There we go. What's Daily Grace like in person? Sarah C., do you want to know what Daily Grace is like in person? Exactly the same as she is in her videos. So, on the one hand, amazing, because she's hilarious and incredible. The second time, it's kind of a bit, like, intense, because sometimes you'd be like, so Grace, how's life? How are you doing? Let's have a meaningful conversation. But she's just like Daily Grace all the time. So, yeah. But super cool, basically. What YouTubers would you date? Let's not talk about that, Chloe. What's your favorite musical? Dunno. I'm seeing Book of Mormon again soon because it was so good. Dan, will you come to Norway? Yes, because apparently your country has so much money you don't know what to do with. Poor Denmark. Can we just have a moment of silence for Denmark who gave their oil to Norway? Oh, Denmark. Denmark, why? I'm fighting a moth, said Reagan. Oh, good luck with that. I am not envious of you. Spoilers for your next video. I will be sat in front of this bed. Oh my god. Favorite artist / band that you've seen live? The best live bands in the world are probably Muse. But I've had a lot of good live experiences. I saw Fall Out Boy live in Brixton in 2005 when I was 15 and obsessed with Fall Out Boy, and that made my entire life at the time because it was one of the first gigs I ever went to, and as a crazy Fall Out Boy fan, that was amazing. Other highlights: Metallica were really good live, Prodigy were really good live, Rage Against the Machine were good live at Reading. My Chemical Romance in 2011, Reading Festival. Gerard Way said it was, in his opinion, the best gig of their entire career. So I was honoured to be there, and it was incredible. It was, because I was at Reading the first time they played when everybody threw bottles at them and they weren't very popular. So to see them come back and headline the festival and have about 90,000 people watching them, and for it to be so incredible that he said it was one of the best live performances that has ever happened in their entire career, then it was awesome. So I was very happy. Carrie tagged you in Nerimon's survey. Thank you, Carrie. Unfortunately, I won't be doing it because I don't like the YouTube survey. No personal offense to Alex, because he's great. Watch the new Arcade Fire Interactive video. Should I watch it now, or should I watch it later? Guys. Oh my god, is this actually live, said Luke W. Yes, Luke W. Hi. I'm literally just reading the chat. Why is your bed so small? It's a double bed. I'm only one person. Sorry guys, I'd rather have more space in my room for obnoxious furniture, like a butt chair and a moon chair, than to have a bed that's probably appropriately sized for my large body. Have you heard G-Dragon's new music? No? Is it good? I'm kind of a bit like about G-Dragon. Not, he's great, but sometimes he's a bit cringe. In a good way though. Great guy. Thoughts on Berserk? The Eminem song? I don't know. I listened to it in a reception lobby on an iMac that I logged into on Guest Mode to check my emails earlier, and I couldn't really listen to the lyrics or watch it live. It's a bit random. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Eminem, new album, new song called Berserk, music video on YouTube now. Music video is kind of a bit, I don't know, it didn't seem like old Eminem, actually. It seemed like new post-rehab Eminem trying to be like old Eminem. I don't know. I need to listen to it more. See, that was me expressing an opinion when I'm completely ignorant about what I'm talking about, and I just said I wouldn't do that. So Da 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 da. Opinions. There we go. Dan, I'm outside your window. No, because I am several stories up in the air. New Arctic Monkeys album. Haven't listened to it. How is the existential crisis going? I'll refer to that later. Dan, get a mohawk. Nope, that just looks like Jedward. Okay, I tried. Dan, did you see This Is Us? Not yet. No. Do you know who Johnny Marr is? Yes. What was sixth form like for you? It was great, Phoebe Felicity, because all the horrible people at school mostly dropped out to go become professional, I wasted my life because I'm a douchebag people, and it's mostly just the nice people that stayed to do sixth form. And the classes are smaller, so you kind of establish more of a friendship with your teachers, and it's more chilled out, and you get free time and stuff. So I really, 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 really enjoyed sixth form, which for Americans is the equivalent of what you do at school when you're 17 and 18. I think that, like, because when you're, I'm guessing it's high school in America, it's still pretty intense and you have to be there all day and stuff. Whereas in the UK, once you've passed your GCSEs at 16, you can go to sixth form or college, and it's really different because there's way less classes, so you kind of just do no work at all. I'm going to be honest with you guys. During my A-levels, I just played Xbox all day, every day. Like when I wasn't playing Guitar Hero by myself, I was playing Left 4 Dead with my friends. I just played Xbox and didn't text my girlfriend back. That's all I did for 2 years. Becca has an essay to finish. Cool. Did you ever find Brian Harry's? No, they didn't admit to it. But maybe it's because they're in India, so they can acknowledge it. Do you know who Codaline are? Yes, Michelle. In fact, I once interviewed Codaline, and by once I mean 2 weeks ago. If you go to YouTube and type in Codaline intent view, all as one word, then you will find an interview I did with Codaline. Yay. I have 4 tests tomorrow, said Lindsay. Oh dear. That doesn't sound good. What's going on? I don't know. Sarah, who asked. Sherlock Season 3 comes out in 74 days. Are you all exploding? I am. I'm so excited. It's weird. Like, okay, are you ready for the next conversation? I totally decided everyone's like, wait, you have a girlfriend? Guys, we were talking about when I was in sixth form, which was a depressingly long time ago. Anyway, so, interesting is how people feel about, not a bandwagon, because jumping on a bandwagon is a bad thing, but being involved with something at the start as opposed to when it's popular, and how that makes them feel. So it's kind of like, everyone started watching Sherlock when it came out, and they're like, I love Sherlock, I love Sherlock, I love Sherlock. And over the years, it's exploded into this giant show, giant fandom, international, even though there's only 6 episodes, what the hell. But the main thing is that Martin Freeman and Benedict Cumberbatch are now so famous. Like, before, Martin Freeman was just kind of like the guy in the office, and Benedict Cumberbatch was like, I'm in serious acting things. Whereas now it's like they're so famous. You know what I mean? And do people feel like my babies grew up about Benedict Cumberbatch? You know what I mean? Because it's like Sherlock's coming back, but it's like Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman are coming back to do Sherlock after they've already taken over the world. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's this thing that people talk about where they're like, One Direction, they've grown up. Not that you can compare YouTubers to members of boy bands, because boy bands have a shelf life, whereas YouTubers are personalities based on real people, so as long as they don't have mental breakdowns or start to get boring, then it's like Smosh, they'll attract new people faster than old people will disappear. So that doesn't really work with YouTubers, because if you're good, like Smosh as an example, you can go from the start of time until the end of time, if you're still good. How did you come up with Dan's Not on Fire? Said Ashley S. I was 12 or 13, and it was my name on MySpace. But it was my name on everything, actually. and there's no reason why. I was just being random because I was a random. What's with all the you know what I means? Anastasia D. Apparently, I'm not aware of this until someone told me last week. Apparently, I say you know what I mean too much. Apparently, you know what I mean is the new literally. So, sorry. I'll try not to say that too much. Okay. Do you like Coldplay? Yes. Will you do a video with Becca Hodgkins? Maybe. What's your opinion on Sweden? From all the fiction I've read and watched, really cool. I really want to go to Sweden. Who's your favorite Doctor? I liked Matt Smith and David Tennant. Maybe David Tennant slightly more, but I really liked Matt Smith, so I feel bad about saying that. Just jumping on the David Tennant bandwagon. What's your favorite Wiro painting? Maybe the Foxes, which is why I bought a giant version. Actually, no, my favorite Wiro painting is that one, which I have on my wall as well. He needs to buy me lunch, to be honest. You say, so that happened a lot. I'll add that to the list of annoying things that Dan says. Thank you, guys. Let's point out my flaws. Watch Sharknado, maybe. Opinion on the final season of Dexter? Disappointing! Whoa, that's an opinion that I feel like I can say. What? I love Dexter, but the last episode was so freaking crap. Oh my god. Anyway, opinion on South Korea? Never been there. Like the pop music. Have you ever read The Milk Fic? Obviously. Been on the internet for a very, very long time. Very, very long time. Have you heard The Fox? No. Ever played World of Warcraft? Yes, I had a Tauren Druid. Breaking Bad? Oh my god. No need to say any more. Have you seen Arctic Monkeys? Yes, at Reading. They were good. Opinion on Nine Inch Nails? Great, but I haven't heard their new stuff yet. Sad. How was fucking hell Switzerland? Oh my god. Okay, guys, I'm leaving. I'm leaving in like 5 minutes. But before I do, I went to Switzerland. How could I forget? I went to Zurich, right? So there was this thing called the International Radio Festival, which was just an international radio festival where people talk about radio. And the BBC were like, we want to send you and Phil and a bunch of people to the radio festival because we think that your show is crazy and futuristic and stuff. So we went to Zurich in Switzerland for 2 days, and it was amazing. Sky said, Ollie Sykes doesn't hate you, he's just shy. That's probably true, because I was convinced that Charlie McDonnell hated me, and then it turned out that he was just very introverted, and he's lovely. But yeah, Switzerland, it made me realise that England is basically a second world country, because Switzerland's incredible, it's beautiful, the airport was amazing, the towns are amazing, Zurich is incredibly beautiful and tiny, and everyone there is rich, because Switzerland is an crazily... How is it pronounced? Everyone's saying, it's so funny how you say Zurich. How's it pronounced? Zurich? Zurich? Yeah, but short version, Zurich is an incredibly beautiful small city in Switzerland that's great, and I had a great time there. And I met a bunch of you guys at the radio festival that came to watch us do our show awkwardly in front of a room full of people, and it was very nice. So I give Switzerland a 9 out of 10. You say status funny, Dan. No, I don't. I'm just not American. Oh my god, American Horror Story trailer. What? Oh my god. I'm going to say this again. If you don't mind, not violence, but just scariness, American Horror Story is a freaking amazing TV show, and there is a new season coming out. It's about witches, and I'm not emotionally ready, and I'm not emotionally ready for it, and I'm just not emotionally ready for it. I was like, oh my god, it's all my favourite actors. I'm crying internally. There we go. How did you react when Jared Way followed you? I died internally. Isn't he the coolest person in the entire world ever? Yes, he is. Can we be best friends? Maybe. Who knows what the future holds? Opinion on Friends, the TV show. Good. Did you see Muse this year? Yes, in New York. And again in October last year on the same tour. Do you play Minecraft? No. Opinion on Miley Cyrus twerking? We're not going back there, Kelly. We were there at the start. I like your sweatshirt. Thanks. Are you seeing Insidious 2? Yes. Do you watch Hannibal? Never watched it. Do you like Katy Perry's music video? Yeah. Yeah. But I preferred the applause video. I'm not saying the applause video is better. I'm just saying when I heard Lady Gaga applause and then I saw the video, I was like, yeah. Can I just say, I've decided I freaking love applause. Like, so good. Yeah, like Katy Perry. Do you like Maltesers? Yes, but I've had so many of them, I'm probably allergic to them. How fast can you talk? Quite, apparently, too fast for some foreign people who complain that I talk too fast in my videos. Sorry. What's your favorite piano piece? Fantasy Impromptu by Chopin. Moonlight Sonata, the Third Movement by Beethoven. Those are two of my favorites. Rachmaninoff Prelude in G minor. Look up a video by a classical pianist called Valentina something. If you want to hear a really beautiful piano song, open up a tab and just type in Valentina Rachmaninoff G. That's the most pretentious thing I've ever said. Nice piano song. You can play Moonlight Sonata. Congrats. Do you like maths? In theory, I do like maths, but I didn't pay attention for 2 years, so I sucked. Israel loves you. Thanks, Israel. Watch Fox now. Okay, I will. And I'll have an opinion on it by next Tuesday. Do you smoke crack? Obviously, I work at the BBC, joking. Zac Efron was genius on Sunday. I know. That was an incredible highlight of my life. I'm so happy that we did that. We want to do more things like that in the future on our radio show. More playing of Zac Efron, I think, or just funny songs. I met you at VidCon. Did you? Hello. Where is Phil? I have no idea. Valentina Lisitsa. That's the one. Energy. Can you help me with my maths? Said Els the Ginger. Why is everybody talking to me about maths? Are there maths exams happening? I'm so sorry, guys. What pants are you wearing? Grey Calvin Kleins. What do you think of Finland? Never been there. I'd like to one day, though. Opinion on ginger people. Cool. I think ginger girls are really pretty and they have nice complexion. Dan, you gave me a cold. Sorry. What are your... what A-levels did you take? I don't remember. Still sick? No, I'm better now. Say hi to Matthew. Hi, Matthew, 1235. Let me hug you, said Billy Mayer. What? Opinion on Poland? I don't know what. Just ask me for opinions on your countries. Okay. Go away, I'm tired. Yes, Dawn, I'm about to. It's 7 in the morning here and I'm in school. Stop watching me and learn. What's your middle name? James. Don't stalk me. More Becky and Jessica. Yes, there will be. Favorite scary movie? Favorite? Who knows? The Conjuring? I don't know, big question. The Ring? You made a crappy Tuesday better. Thank you, Lisa. That's a nice thing to say. What's your favorite food? Indian? I have no idea. I like all foods too much. I'm hungry. Fuck off. Okay. John, thank you. Opinions on Syria? That's not something you just ask me at the end of a live show. Come to Dubai. Okay. I have to do silence. Stop talking. Okay. Do you like tea? Yes, but I don't like making it because I can't be bothered to wait for a kettle to boil. I should be doing homework. Go do it. Okay, right. It's clear that I am stopping many people from learning or doing their homework right now. So I am going to bugger the hell off. Right. Okay, if you're watching this and you've never joined this website before, if you're a new follower to me and you've never watched my videos, then to get involved with this crazy website where people are sending me bacon and taking photos with me, it's very easy, okay? All you have to do is log in with Facebook in the top right-hand corner. It takes like 6 seconds for you to just go, connect with Facebook. Skip, okay. And then press the fan button in the middle. So if you are logged into YouNow and you don't know who I am, then press the fan button. But to everybody watching this who doesn't have a YouNow account, it literally takes 6 seconds and it's just connected to your Facebook. So just press connect with Facebook and then press the fan button. So thank you to everybody that does that. There will be a new video. There will be a new video on my channel by Friday, or the leg waxing forfeit is in effect. That is in effect from now on. Whenever I say that a video will be on a certain day and it doesn't, then I will suffer horribly for it. But yep, new video on Friday. Look forward to that. If you want to check out my YouTube channel because you don't know who the hell I am, or you want to subscribe so you see it, if you hover your mouse over my hand right now, then the thing will float up that says my YouTube. So if you don't know who I am and you want to see my videos, then click the YouTube button. But to everybody else, it's been nice chatting to you. I hope you're all doing good. I hope that school isn't too awful. I hope that work isn't too awful. because I know that about a third of you are not in school. So shout out to all the people responsible for their own lives having constant crises. Woo, sad crying now. Okay, bye guys. It's been really fun. Have a nice life. Bye. And remember, don't have opinions. That's the number one thing there. So goodbye, everybody. It's been fun. Bye.